710 ESPN Seattle presents Bob and Groz's One More Thing.
Powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
Did the Seahawks blow it? All right, the question today, Rockstar Bob, is in any way, shape, or form, are you upset that Carson Palmer is not a quarterback for your Seattle Seahawks? Which means, what I'm asking you, is should the Seahawks have made the same offer, that same deal that the Raiders offer?
Absolutely not. 2 first-round picks, potentially. Second pick of the two becomes a first-round pick if the Raiders win a playoff game. No. Hell no. No. Way too much. Way too much. I was leading the charge for Carson Palmer to come here to Seattle long before, the lockout and when
it was a second-round pick or something.
Yeah,
like
when
that,
we thought
right?
it was going to be a second-round pick, when we thought it was going to be something more manageable. But 2 first-round picks, that's absurd. And I like Carson Palmer. And unless he becomes Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady or somehow they get to the playoffs for 4 consecutive years or 5 years, to me, it's not worth it.
I said on the air, I thought 3 years would be enough in terms of the playoffs. And the reason why it doesn't make sense for the Seahawks is the way they couldn't make the deal is they never would have given up 2 number ones because Seahawks' odds of making the postseason this year at this point where they made the trade are long. And part of the reason why they get a second number one is if the Raiders win a playoff game. The Seahawks look, I hate to say it, but we know it. They're not that close. This is not a team that was on the way to making the playoffs. The Raiders, I think you could make the case that maybe they were with Jason Campbell. The year they had last year.
4-2.
4-2 this year. They're strong in their division. I don't think the Seahawks are even at that place. So under no circumstances do I think they should have done this. In fact, under no circumstances do I think they should have even given up one number one pick.
No.
They need players. The Hawks need more than just a quarterback here. There's a possibility that that's all the Raiders need, though I'm with you. I think they gave up way too much. But from the Seahawks standpoint, to me, it would make no sense to give up your future.
A second rounder didn't make a ton of sense. I think we were kind of wrapping our brains around that. That seemed to be the asking price, we thought, in the preseason when this first started. And that was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. We've heard about an injured arm, potentially. He's not the same quarterback he used to be in 06. And so if we're balking at that,
right.
2 first rounders, forget it.
Look at what all the rookies have done this year already playing quarterback in the NFL. And next year's class is actually supposed to be deeper and better. Not just Andrew Luck on the top, but a whole bunch of other guys who are going to be pretty good at that position.
Matt Barkley, Landry Jones.
My personal favorite is Nick Foles down in Arizona. I mean, they're going to be 5 or 6 guys that go in round number 1. The Seahawks were right on the cusp. If they were, let's say, 5-1, 4-2, and Matt Hasselbeck was still the quarterback, and he had gone out. Well, you sense you need one. The quarterback is going to make the difference. Maybe you think about it, but in their case, no way, no way.